This is Red Wings Live. It's presented by Arby's. It's not just impressive, it's historic that the kid is an all-star. Dylan Larkin gets set to play for the first time since he learned of the honor yesterday, already establishing himself as one of the best among rookies. He'll play among the best league-wide in Nashville as the Red Wings' only rep to the now very unique all-star game. Proof that no one won the Powerball drawing last night because we're here. Welcome to Red Wings Live. John Keating with the former goalie Darren Elliott. The NHL season is such a grind. Oftentimes, when it comes time to send a player to the All-Star game, a team will do that, you know, that Three Stooges thing, that Bill Murray and Stripes thing, looking for volunteers, and everybody else takes a step back, and so one person is standing up front. This year, it probably worked out perfectly. What a distinction for the Wings young star.
Perfect stage for him as well. All kinds of open ice, and where is Dylan Larkin at his best? In the open ice with his speed, electrifying start to the season. He will have fun, and he has the youth and the energy to play in that situation.
Yeah, the Wings in San Jose tonight to play the Sharks along with Dylan Larkin there going up against San Jose, and we're really seeing a sensational career open right in front of our eyes, to which Dylan Larkin will shovel off credit to someone else. He always does it. It's mostly marvelous, just a tad bit maddening. Let's hear from the All-Star. To San Jose we go now. And the All-Star caliber reporting of our Trevor Thompson. T, good evening.
You never stop, do you, John? Thank you very much. And certainly Dylan Larkin so far this year, we've seen him score clutch goals. We've seen him score highlight goals. We've seen him score game-winning goals. He has been all that in a bag of chips so far that has led to this all-star nomination. Now, he has certainly had a lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages from friends, family, and congratulations from teammates. But it's who he hasn't heard from so far that has surprised me most. Listen up.
It's pretty cool. You know, lots of texts and congratulations, and yeah, it's pretty tough that we have a game today, and you know you should be selected and then go right to the All-Star game because you're on a pretty big emotional high, but you got to focus for the game tonight, so that's really what I've been trying to do.
Obviously something you get to share with your family and get to share with your teammates. Tell me about those moments. We'll start with the family.
Yeah, I mean, I actually haven't talked to my parents yet, but
really?
Yeah, I've been traveling and time change, but you know, just a lot of friends that are proud and you know, excited for me.
Tell me about inside the room and the guys, their reaction.
Well, just congratulations. You know, I think some of them are happy that they don't have to go and they get to, you know, go to Florida or whatever and enjoy the beach. But you know, just congratulations.
It's great to see Dylan Larkin get this nod to play in the All-Star game, but you learn a lot about him from his comments about getting this honor. He said making the All-Star team is based on what you've already done. He has more to do and more for this team to do this year. That means he's not resting on his laurels. He's looking forward to continuing to get better, and that's what you've got to appreciate about his attitude and about his game so far this year, John.
He hasn't talked to his parents yet?
That's what I said. I couldn't believe it. Isn't that the first phone call you make? That's
Yeah.
what I thought anyway.
We got to get him a new cell phone plan.
Hey, if you're watching right now, Mr. and Mrs. Larkin, call your kid.
Or somebody should call somebody. All right, Trev, thanks. Back to you shortly. All right, well, Larkin's debut, his splash with the Red Wings has been nothing short of astounding. And it becomes even more astounding when you hear Dylan Larkin and Steve Yzerman now mentioned in the same breath.
And with the same expectations thrust upon Dylan Larkin probably that weren't there 4 or 5 months ago, because Steve Yzerman came in to re-up this franchise. He was part of the rebirth, and he was phenomenal right from the moment he got here. You can see one of the things, yeah, he could score, but he had some help. There's Mike Palmateer trying to get that one. So you have defensemen that can't defend and goalies. Look at this play. Whoa!
Oh, goodness.
And then look at the goaltending. But all that aside, Steve Yzerman was a rare talent right from the moment he stepped foot in the Motor City, just as Dylan Larkin has been.
Are you here to suggest goalies are tougher to beat now than they might have been back then?
Yeah, and I think that the reason I point that out is when you do the comparison is what they've meant to their team in their current era. When you look at the numbers raw, you'll see what I mean. Steve Yzerman was playing on quite an atrocious team, but had astounding numbers. If you look at the 25 goals versus 14 goals, our eyes are popping over the, the 27 points. Look at it on the other side, 44 points. I think that's just a testament to how much harder it is to score in the league today.
And Jeff Blashill has sort of made it a point to say that they're trying to get more at both ends of the ice from Dylan Larkin. When Steve Yzerman cracked the NHL, he was minus 17, minus 24 his first 3 years. And, of course, plus minus is a reference to scoring goals when you're on the ice compared to giving up goals when you're on the ice. Yzerman finished at plus 185, so he did just fine, which is why he's in the Hall of Fame. Larkin tied for the top plus minus in the NHL right now. That aspect of his game, while it might not be there to the coach's satisfaction, is coming.
Well, I think what they're looking for is Dylan Larkin's a natural centerman, so you have to be better defender, bigger, stronger, win faceoffs. That's the part that the coaches are looking for Dylan Larkin to get better at. In terms of his overall game, he has been productive at even strength. That's why he's a plus 22. That's why he's at top of the league in that category. He's not relying on power play production to get his point totals.
All right, might Dylan Larkin be your pick for the McDonald's player of tonight's game? As you watch it, mull it over. We mull continuously here and see if your pick matches ours. Mickey York has the final results during Red Wings Live, the post-game edition. The whole process is brought to you by McDonald's all-day breakfast menu. The goalies aren't the only players on the ice wearing masks tonight. Alas, Drew Miller, who had his face slashed last year, is used to it. His return tonight, very important for this Wings team. We'll talk about it next. There's Drew Miller. He's hard to miss. He'll be the only player on the ice looking like a college kid with a full face mask. Of course, the college headgear belies the premature gray hair. Miller, the best penalty killer on the Wings, has missed the last 14 games with a broken jaw that needed surgery. That's a hockey forever to a guy who played in all 82 of his team's games in each of the last 2 years.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to get back in the lineup. Definitely not the funnest thing to watch your team play, not be a part of it. So you want to be out there competing and playing with your team, and I'm looking forward to it.
Miller, you get a fourth-line winger back, and usually that has all the excitement of tapioca. But this is a key member of the team whose penalty kill right now is 20th in the league.
And it was in the top 10 when Drew Miller was part of the penalty killing unit. It's almost like football. You have those special teams captains. That's what Drew Miller is, and this is what he means to this team. They've given up power play goals in 6 of their last 8 games. That really belies a power play that's been doing a little bit better. But when you're giving them up at a greater rate, it's mitigated. So you end up not getting what you need in terms of the total overall effect. With him, outstanding. Without him, you can see the difference. They get him back in. Hopefully he's productive right away with Luke Glendening.
All right, and so he's on the fourth line, and it's not just Luke Glendening. It's also Thomas Jurko. Is that a bit of a surprise to you?
Not really, because if you think about the fourth line and the opportunity that the fourth line had last game, all of a sudden, Anderson was there. Maybe a guy with Jurko with a little more skill puts that puck to the back of the net. So it's an opportunity for Jurko to draw back in, and he's going to have to earn his minutes and earn his opportunities, and this is yet again another opportunity.
Kyle Quincy is ready to rejoin the team. We think he'll play on Sunday in Anaheim. That might mean that Alexei Marchenko gets sent back to Grand Rapids. Well, the game tonight will be on the other side of midnight, but if there's a Red Wings hat trick in the game that started on Thursday, you could bring a copy of the scoring summary on Friday to any Arby's for a free small order of curly fries. We don't see the Sharks as much as we used to when the Wings were part of the Wild, Wild West, and they don't seem to be the threat they always were. But they did beat the Wings in Detroit in November. The home team is explored when Red Wings Live continues in a moment. Red Wings Live tonight is brought to you by your local Toyota dealers. Visit buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. And by Motor City Casino Hotel. In spite of the fact that the Sharks are next to last in their division, they'll have 2 All-Stars in Nashville. Forward Joe Pavelski and defenseman Brett Burns have been chosen for the Pacific squad. Pavelski sort of taken over the leadership of the Sharks from Joe Thornton. Burns, meanwhile, leads all defensemen of the NHL with 16 goals. It's the first time more than one Shark has been an All-Star since 2009. Well, they're missing the blonde wig and the fake mustache, but the San Jose Sharks are pretty much hockey's Johnny Manziel, as in what in the world happened here? They were an annual threat, but now they seem to be sort of a team in transition under new coach Peter DeBoer.
They were always a threat and ultimately a disappointment to many people because they thought they had the goods, the wares, to go all the way, and they never did get to a Stanley Cup final. And now they're having real difficulty at home, which was never the case. The Shark Tank was always a really inhospitable place to go and play as a visiting team. This year, they've been good on the road, not so good, actually tragic at home, and that's why they find themselves where they do right now, a team truly in transition.
They're scoring 3 goals on the road, 2.3 goals at home, and so the folks in San Jose probably a little bit restless about that. And it's true all over in the league and in the Pacific Division as well. There's just a whisper between the top and bottom of the division, and our look around the league now is brought to you by Xfinity, and these standings are pretty much the same as we're seeing in all 4 divisions in the game.
The Pacific is kind of the weakest division. Other than the Los Angeles Kings, they're already on cruise control. As you can see, their lead atop the division. But the other 6 teams separated by 5 points means that 2 of those teams are going to make it just on the divisional race alone. So that's why Anaheim, after all their struggles, they're still in it. San Jose winning 5 home games, they're still in it. And the Edmonton Oilers, they're still in it.
Because we thought the Ducks were dead and buried.
Dead Ducks?
Right?
Yeah, we
did. The Ducks were dead, and all of a sudden, there they are. You just have to go on a little 3-game winning streak, and you move right up. Well, you want to stay with us for this, because as fast as you think Dylan Larkin is on skates, he's about to look faster. That's because of who is skating next to him. It's been a while. The unveiling of the next installment of Trev Takes On. Next. Yee-haw! Just took on a whole new meaning for a guy going to Nashville. That's good old boy talk for yippee and yay and woohoo. As we told you off the top of the show, Dylan Larkin will be in Nashville as an all-star, the only wing named to the game. And that's pretty much okay with the other Red Wings, as the NHL is trying an exclusively 3-on-3 format this year, which is perfect for the 19-year-old Larkin's skill set. Those of us not 19, well, we all reach a point in our lives where we muster up all our courage and we look into the mirror and grimace and come to the realization there are certain things we just can't do anymore. The limbo, the whip, and or the nay-nay. And when I say all, I'm going to exclude Trevor Thompson, who never has had that grimace and conversation with himself. He is still a kid, we find out, or at least he thinks he is. He rejoins us now from San Jose to share the story of his most recent one-on-one challenge. Trev?
Well, John, it's been a number of years since we did Trev Takes On with the Red Wing players. The biggest reason, I kept getting older, and they kept getting younger, faster, and more talented. The latest example of that, Dylan Larkin, who was just named to the All-Star team. I decided to renew Trev Takes On to get on the ice with the young kid, and as you can imagine, it didn't go well for me. It's been a long time since we've done a Trev Takes On, but this guy, Dylan Larkin, the young phenom, has brought me out of retirement to test my skills against his young legs, his youthful hockey mind. I'm going to use my old man smarts and see where I sit, but still, you've scored against Carey Price, Pecorine, Roberto Luongo. What's been the big moment for you, though?
All the goals are awesome, and everyone is special to me so far. And but I like that Nashville game coming in on Pecorine.
Here's Larkin.
It was a pretty nice goal, and the comeback we had was even better, and the atmosphere in here was, the Joe was rocking, so it was a lot of fun.
What about opening night here? Having your name called on opening night of the Joe, rolling out here with your folks here in the stands, that had to be special.
That was cool. It was pretty loud, and then scoring my first goal, I don't remember sleeping much after that night. That was a special night.
So you've seen Trev Takes On before?
Yeah.
Yeah? Where does this rank among your NHL moments so far, getting a chance to take part in this?
It's pretty cool. It's up there.
Prepare to be humbled. Let's do this. Okay. So we'll test that speed right out of the gate. A little race. Let's see what you got. I should probably stretch.
3, 2, 1, go!
Dead heat! Video! I'm on the camera. Now it's just a sprint to the blue line. I'm already tired.
Ready, set, go!
I gotta sense you weren't even skating.
Trying hard enough?
I'm done. Norris Trophy winning defenseman Erik Karlsson, one of the best in the league. This kid blew by him like he was standing still with his feet in cement. We'll see if he can give me the same treatment as we go one-on-one here at center ice at the Joe. Do that, Erik Karlsson! Eat my dust! I'm in trouble now. Oh, I knew it. Oh, man. I guess Erik Karlsson and I have a little something in common. All right, now we're going to find out who has the better finish. One-timers from the slide. High stick. High stick.
I was in.
Did that go through the net?
Yeah.
Did you just blow a hole in the net?
Yeah.
Damn. High glove. No, that was not high.
Whoa.
It's a pretty bad pass. One more. High stick. I counted 3.
High glove. It's a high glove?
That was high glove, bar down.
High blocker. High glove.
That was ugly.
High glove. High blocker. Nice.
It never got off the ice. So I scored a few, but he beat me in the one-timers. He's the overall winner, and Trev takes on. How do you feel about your performance today?
Not that good, but save it for the game.
That's right. You're a big leaguer now. Ain't got time for fools like me. Dylan Larkin, everybody. Thanks for playing along, buddy.
Thanks, Trev.
That was certainly a lot of fun competing against Dylan Larkin, but I like what he said at the end. He's saving it for the game, and a big game it is for the Red Wings, who will try to win their 3rd straight and their 10th on the road this season against the Sharks, who really haven't played all that well here at home so far this year, John.
Trev, thanks. Great stuff. If there's one moment that stands out from that where Trev had the realization, I should probably stretch.
That was a great line.
And I'm not sure you can say damn to a 19-year-old kid who's been watching you do this since he was just a wee lad there in Waterford.
That might prompt a call from his parents.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, there you go, yeah. Stop swearing at my kid, Trevor. A dash of perspective right before puck drop. The Wings are getting healthier, but it's a crucial stretch. The 6 straight games away from home. And are the division leaders going to wake up anytime soon? We'll delve into that next. Red Wings Live is brought to you by ZotAuto.com, home of Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Ford, Toyota, and Scion. And by Priority Health, Michigan's healthier approach to health care. While the Wings were getting set to play tonight, they could keep an eye on the otherworldly Florida Panthers who were playing in Ottawa, and Florida has now won 11 straight. They beat Ottawa tonight 3-2, so the Panthers' lead is now 5. Montreal is 2nd. The Wings can tie the idle halves with a victory tonight, and they can feel the hot breath of Boston and Ottawa on the backs of their necks. And that's a mix of smells of crab and poutine. It's true for eating hot peppers and drinking tequila and listening to Kanye rap and watching the Wings. You better have a strong stomach. Highs and lows are part of the deal. They're working on a high, the 2 straight road wins before venturing west and thinking of that all-star, pre-all-star break push.
It's been really stacked in our division, you know, and you need the points, so this is going to be a huge trick for us. And I think last few games we played really well. We pick up 4 points, so it's good to be in this direction.
We got quite a grind here, but you know, I think we're prepared. I think that we've been playing good hockey the last few games, and we got to continue this win streak. We got to make sure that we're getting our points and establishing ourselves and giving us ourselves some room for playoffs. And yeah, I mean, like I said, it all starts tonight, so we're excited.
And the reminder is always there. Everybody around you is winning too. You better win even though you're on the road, and even though it's in the middle of a 6-game skid. You had 2 great games out east, and now you got to continue that out west.
Right, and at this time last year, they're in the same situation, a split 6-game road trip. They garnered 9 points, really set them up because, and as it turned out, the Wings needed that last year, that cushion, because they struggled the last third of the year. This year, I get a different sense. To me, it seems like they're building to a crescendo.
With tonight's game, they are halfway through their season. Last year at this time, they had 51 points, so they're 4 points behind where they were last year. You get hot, as they are lately, and everything's going to be fine.
Like I said, last year they seemed like they were finding ways to win in the first half of the year. Now I just think that they're building and getting stronger with each successive week.
Yeah, it's a leisurely paced West Coast road trip. 4 games over 8 nights. They're in Anaheim to meet the Ducks on Sunday. But first things first, it's the Sharks in San Jose tonight. The Ken Daniels and Chris Osgood in San Jose in a moment.